Minecraft, a generational game that's enjoyed by all ages, and the possibilities in this game are endless. You can build, mine, fight your friends, or just enjoy the scenery and explore. But this game has a backstory unlike any other. Of course, there's all the old school servers like Mineplex, 2b2t, or the Hive, but Minecraft also had tutorial worlds. Starter worlds that held a bunch of little Easter eggs and acted as a starting point for new players on the old consoles. And it's been well over 10 years since I first stepped foot into the original tutorial world. And over time, there's been plenty of title updates, and with them, every so often, a new tutorial world. So today, we'll be exploring these relics of the old Minecraft, looking at little secrets, old mechanics, and just taking a peek into the nostalgic era of this game. And it just so happens that we're starting on the first tutorial world I ever played on, which turns out was the first one ever. Title Update 1. The first and original Minecraft tutorial world, and the starting point for every world after. This world holds a very special place to me, since it was not only the first Minecraft world I ever played on, but because it was my friends who I played it with, back when Minecraft first hit the shelves for the 360. The world consisted of the starting area with boats, fishing rods, and a little house to build as a starter, but as you went through the tunnel, it led you to a custom-built village with a small castle to match it. Other than those two areas, there's also some villages in the distance that don different colored flags, and to my best guess, those indicate rivaling kingdoms in an intense war. This is a solid 8 on the nostalgia factor alone. But you also have to look at the bad when visiting these old worlds. The plain landscape and emptiness gave it an eerie vibe, like you're isolated from everything and everyone. And in every single tutorial world I went to when recording, it without fail played one of those scary cave noises, which was unsettling to say the least. On October 16th, 2012, Mojang released Title Update 5 for the Xbox 360. It came with tons of new additions, including but not limited to melons, endermen, silverfish, villages, mine shafts, strongholds, and the list goes on. The Title Update 5 world kept the classic taste of the original tutorial world, but with a slight twist, changing the once land-bound village to one more buoyant with half the village floating above the water's surface. In the tutorial area before the village, there's a newfound cave-like system in the side of a mountain with an eerie vibe, having netherrack in every corner and a little library. But this was a time before enchantment tables, so for now, it was merely decoration. The iconic Minecraft sign is unchanged for the time being, and there also happens to be a village in the desert donning a flag. Apart from those key features added in this update, this world kept the bare minimum, serving purely as a starting point for new players. With the introduction of Title Update 7 on December 19, 2012, came along a new tutorial world to complement it. This world is my personal favorite because it's the most memories I have of any Minecraft world from my childhood. The world dons the same starting area, but past the cobblestone tunnel is the magnificent castle that you can clearly tell the devs put a lot of effort into. Every room here is filled with decor, and this is where Mojang started adding plants and secrets to their tutorials. Below the castle is a lava pit with a chest across it that you can access by flicking a lever to push up a bridge. On the top floor is a nether portal and some bedrooms to complement it. To the outside of the castle is a minecart system that will take you to a small desert temple that I swear gave you a diamond sword, but instead gave me an enchanted iron sword. To the left of the temple, there's a newly introduced farming area with pumpkins and melons, along with animal pens, which were a new introduction to the world as well. If you're someone that likes to explore, well then you're in luck, because a little ways behind the castle there's a log cabin, and even further behind is a naturally spawned village. This was a time before the biome-specific villages, so only a plains village exists here. Hey look, it's August 23rd, 2013, almost a whole year since we got a new tutorial world. And what's this? Oh my god, it's a whole city! Mojang really looked like they put a lot of time and care into this world. I wonder what it has. Oh, it's mostly empty? That's okay, because we have iron golems and snow golems! A new enchanting area and anvils? This is a crazy update, I wonder what else there is. Mob heads? And what's this? Oh yeah, it's the creeper boat. Yeah, that's all there really is to this world. It's just a small city on a hill with bland colors and housing. But hey, the creeper boat is always cool. I hate doing this, but this is where I ask you to subscribe. That'd be like pretty cool. Yeah. Anyways, December 18th, 2014. The day Title Update 19 was released on the Xbox 360. If you were goated enough to have consciousness back then, you'll remember how shocked everyone was to see this kind of world be added to Minecraft. The vast architecture, the new blocks like hoppers, hay bales, and beacons, the new mobs such as the Wither, bats, horses, or witches, which sucked by the way. Or perhaps it was the New World generation that tricked your 8-year-old mind into believing this was the best game to ever exist. I mean, this is when the Nether Fortress, a staple of speedrunning, got added into the game. But on top of all that, the tutorial world itself was just something to revel in. The mountains surrounding the tutorial area, and surrounding areas for that matter, added a layer of depth I didn't even think this game had up until this point. And the architecture is just, mwah, chef's kiss. I've been playing this game for over 12 years and I still can't build this good. The added bridge connecting to a mansion is just so detailed, and they really went above and beyond with this world. Title Update 31, one of the 3 final tutorial worlds introduced in Minecraft on December 18th, 2015. This world consists of a city, some insane looking monoliths, and cathedrals. Paired with the Edinburgh Castle from Title Update 12, this tutorial world paired very nicely for its age, but I was never really a big fan of it. Of course the builds are amazing, don't get me wrong, but there's something that throws me off about this world, and I can't quite put my finger on it. The architecture in this world is even better than the last one, and I remember when this tutorial world released, I thought it was super crazy. From the sandstone monoliths and cathedrals to the city, this world aged like fine wine. But let me know what you think. Comment your opinions and let me know down below. The date is December 21st, 2016. Mojang must have been cooking over that year because this world is insane, taking a jungle-style approach to their world. Bridges are everywhere, statues are littered all around the world of the new mobs, introduced along with some old ones thrown in the mix. There's towers and pillars scattered everywhere around the map, giving it an old civilization feel to it. This is when Mojang really stepped up their game and took it to the next level of their world values. They also added a new elytra area to test out your new wings. The statues also vary, with some being made of stone bricks and others being made of the new ice block added in the game. But the world still holds to its roots, with the tutorial area being almost untouched in terms of playability. And here we are. The final tutorial update to release for the Xbox 360, before the Xbox One edition took the world by storm. I honestly miss these tutorial worlds because they added a layer of depth into the game and constantly changed instead of turning stale like the Skyrim tutorial, just to throw an example out. The world is basically the same as the previous world, so there's not really that much to add about it. The statues are here, along with the same elytra flying course, and even though Mojang didn't change much about this final world, I almost prefer it that way. It's like they found their perfect tutorial world and didn't feel the need to change it. But the time when Minecraft for the 360 was popular was an unrivaled era in my opinion. The community, the minigames, the tutorial worlds, it all just blends into a perfect recipe for a perfect game. And I understand some people don't like Minecraft, or maybe have drifted away from it over time, whether that be from life or just a disinterest from the game after time took its toll. But the one thing I can say is we all enjoyed it, just kids being kids. And I hope that every kid in the world gets to experience the joy of just living life to the fullest. Thank you for taking the time to join me and watching the video. If you enjoyed it, then subscribe. If not, then don't. Regardless of your decision, make the most of what you have and don't regret any choices you make.